Okay, I've got here, what is this? Profalux French pump lock. Obviously picked most of the French pump locks at this point. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's mounted in the vise attached to the cam piece, so there it is turning. So now, to pick this one, I'm going to tension off the cam. I had this nice tension tool that Abrasive made me, this little 3D printed one. It's got this little head that goes in here, because there's no good way to tension this one. And that would go in there, and then when this arm is on it, you can poke down through the hole and hit the pins on the side here. That worked quite well until I snapped it in half. So I did manage to pick it that way off camera. But I don't have another one of those, and I really don't gonna hassle Abrasive to send me another one just to do that. So I also tried, you can set down to like this, so you can get in behind the pins this way and kind of tension around. But it's extremely awkward, and I don't want to do that. So for the benefit of filming this in any kind of time frame, I'm just going to do it with my fingers, which is kind of cheating, but it's the same technique as if you've got the real tool. With a really good tool like this, you've got like perfect color control, and it's really not any different than doing it by hand. But anyway, that's what we're doing. Other than I can see a little bit better, so it's kind of easy mode, but I don't know, it's a tiny little cam lock, you know. Oh, help if I make sure I'm turning this the right direction or it will not go. It has to go that way. Alright, tensioning counterclockwise. Alright, so get a little bit of movement off that one. I'm going to call these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 4 and 5, a little sticky. Just try and crank the tension up a bit, act a little bit tapered. This one down here, 3, is a really deep pin, and so is this one. Let me set that one yet. Partly I know it is because I know it is. You just kind of get the feel for it, having picked it a bit, where they end up needing to go to. So that one needs to go there. That one needs to go down there. There. Just want them to be a bit springy, but not loose. They can definitely act a bit tapered, so they've got quite a bit of spring on them, likely in their true gate. Poke out of that and that. One out a little bit. I think we're in the home stretch now. Oh. Readjust tension. Actually, I think that one's not in the correct gate. It's in A gate, but it's rock solid now. Just let off the tension and try and get that back down gate. Oh. fiddly. They're pretty good tolerances, I find. They're definitely always everything coming out of a false goat. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. Spring, 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 no spring, tiny click, click, tiny click, spring, spring, spring. And we got it. Very, very easy to overset. All right, so there it is turned. You can kind of see part right. I want to keep going and relock it. So bring it all the way back. Here, everything's snapped back. Now, there is a little grub screw down the side here. So either you're about to see the video end because there was nothing to be found when I pulled that out, or the video will continue and we'll find out what's in it together. I'm hoping we can have a look. And hopefully, like some French locks, it's not a massive pain to get back together again. So let's just get ourselves a pinning tray. Take this off the top this way. Alright, so there's that cam piece. You know, that looks like an internal. That looks like it's going to be an absolute pain to get apart. But anyway, let's give it a go. There's a little screwdriver. Oh, gonna be looking for that later. All right, now this is the plate comes off. That sets the rotation, obviously. Then seems like the whole thing comes out. Yeah, right, so that's just the whole housing. So here we can see the actual lock. Ah, nifty. So there's the pins. You can, I don't know, maybe just see the damage I've done from poking them a whole bunch. The tips here. So then, being a French lock like this, we've got these two little split, like, you'd call them a sidebar on other locks, but they're definitely not. So push in on those. That's what's stopping it from turning. So let's pull that out. Very common to have this kind of split ring around the middle in a pump lock. Right, so there we go. Thingy number one. Thingy number two. If we look down the side of the pins, you can see that's solid on that one, and we can push, and there's a true gate. So there's our amount of jiggle, about that much. And we can push past that one to another gate, and if we push it all the way to the bottom, we get a true gate. Oop, not all the way, that far. So yeah, big difference between a true gate and false. There's a true gate. Well, you can see that this one doesn't need to go very far. There's its true, but they overset so easily. So that's the main mechanism. The pins are like that. I don't know if it's worth pulling them all the way out. Maybe we will. I'm just worried if I get this thing out, we'll never find the damn thing again, but I don't know. Live dangerously, I guess. Should be wearing safety glasses to pull this one out. Oh, there's a ball bearing too, which doesn't do much for us. I'll have to pull it out the back, but I don't know if that comes out. Doesn't seem like it does. It's gonna be a prick getting it back in again if I do pull this out. No, stuff it. That's as much as you're getting it. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I kind of do. I kind of don't. Let's get clever about it. Let's mount it up in the vise. Small pair of pliers. Screwdriver, I mean. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Just use the right equipment. Easy. All right. So, let's do these as 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just the springs down. Oh, come on, focus. Just the springs down there and that ball bearing. No need to pull those out. Yep. Here are our pins. So there's the top bit that interacts with the key, just that little nub. We can see our different gates. So they obviously all run as a rod, and then they just cut out the section where they want the true gate to be, which could actually be in between gates. That's probably why some of them overset so easily. It's because you're just going out of a real gate into a false. Interesting. Yeah, they're not actually lined up with those at all. So it'd be a case of, yeah, you just make one kind of pin, you stick them all in, you stick your key in, you know, like, yeah, like so. Stick your key in like so. There we go. Ball bearing holds it in the right spot, and then you simply cut around, and that's your true gate. And then you're done. Cut them to suit. That'll be how they do it. So there you go. That was a Profalux cam lock. Picked mostly correctly. Would have been nicer to show you it with a tension tool, but alas.